weather.
Mother Nature continues to bless the Delta with some fantastic weather as we had another day of just bright sunny skies all afternoon long. We did have a few high clouds try to push in during the afternoon hours, but you can see as we moved into the afternoon, just lots of blue sunny skies, and that allowed temperatures once again to make it into the upper 70s this afternoon. The real cloud cover stayed farther to the south across the southern part, closer to the Gulf, but that system is slowly dying down and pushing off to the east, and you can see the clear skies pretty much taking over the entire Delta and moving down into the Metro Jackson area as well. So we're looking at a relatively clear night, and that will, once the sun goes down, allow those temperatures to fall off. But why? We still have, thanks to daylight saving times, that sun out not setting now until about 7:15. Temperatures hanging on the 75 degrees right now in the Delta. The other good news, thanks to that cold front that moved through last night, dew points are all the way down into the 30s at 35. That means it's extremely dry out, and that's helping all those areas trying to dry out from last week's heavy rains and all the floods going on. And we're still continuing to track some of that. As you can see, many of the streams and rivers continue to be flooding across the Delta as flood warnings are out for the Sunflower River, Yazoo, Big Black, and then flood advisories along the main Mississippi River as they're just below flood stage. And it looks like that's the good news, is the main river will stay just slightly below flood stage. But for some of the other rivers, we're taking a look at the Sunflower River. It is now cresting and holding steady at 28.1 feet and will slowly begin to fall, but right now it still is at a very high moderate level. As for the Big Black River, it is falling and falling pretty good now as it's down to 18.2 just into the minor levels. Along with the Yazoo River, it's falling down to 31.8 also in minor stages. And so I think by this weekend most of those rivers will begin to get below flood stage, which is some good news, and things can continue to dry out because we don't really have that much more rain moving in over the next several days. But what we are beginning to watch is some cooler temperatures making their way down in across the country. As you can see, as I mentioned, we're still at 75, but just a little farther north, you got 60s all the way back to Kansas City, 50s in Omaha, and then we got the 40s. So this cool air will slowly make its way down into the Delta by this weekend, and we're maybe looking at one more shot of some cool air before spring temperatures return by the middle of next week. Going through tonight, though, high pressure continues to be the main thing, helping the clear skies out. A little bit of clouds as the farther south you get along the Gulf, thanks to a stationary front down around there. Maybe stringing out a couple showers this evening, but those will stay well to our south. And as we go throughout much of our St. Patrick's Day, high pressure will continue to take over. Sunny skies look like a good bit. Maybe by Thursday evening we begin to see the clouds ride up from the south in across the region and also from the west as well. So we'll call it maybe building clouds, especially during the late afternoon and into the evening hours. We can't quite rule out the possibility of a shower, but you can see the model wants to keep us dry, keeping the showers a little farther south as we go. Then as we go through the overnight hours, the showers break apart. We're just looking at the cloudy skies as we go throughout our Friday. Looks like the clouds overtake the Delta, so we're looking at a mostly cloudy day for Friday. But then as we move into the evening hours, we're looking at a little bit of shower activity out to the west that could maybe move in during the overnight hours. And that looks like the best chance for any rain, but even that will be just a few hundredths of an inch to maybe a tenth. So not a whole lot of rain, adding to the concerns that we're dealing with. Tonight, though, mainly clear, but it will be cool. You look at that, temperatures around 47, so it will be getting back into the 40s, more seasonable for this time of year than for our St. Patrick's Day. We'll start off around 50 degrees with mostly sunny skies. That'll turn more to a mix of sun and clouds during the afternoon, a high of 74 degrees, and then in the evening we'll drop down to the mid-60s, and we can't rule out the possibility of a spotty shower or two, but I do think most of us will stay dry. Best chance for rain will be on Friday, but you can still see that's only a 30% chance. 68 degrees, but as the second front moves through, we drop down to the upper 50s by Saturday with decreasing clouds throughout the day, so we'll see a good bit of sunshine during the afternoon and evening hours on Saturday. Sunday looks nice, still on the cooler side, a high of just 59 degrees, but then we warm up as we move into next week as the sun continues to make its way back in across the region as we're into the 60s and then maybe even 70s by the middle of next week as well.
All right, so St. Patrick's Day tomorrow. So are we expecting rain, a few showers that it looks like we're getting maybe at the beginning or the end?
They would be the very latter part of the day for St. Patrick's Day, and then same thing on Friday. These are going to be during those late evening, and if anything, it's just going to be very hit or miss showers, not a whole lot of rain associated with them. Most of us, I think, will remain dry over the next several days, even though we do have that chance or two or shower.
All right, well, that's always good to hear. All right, thank you, Eric.